Ladies and gentlemen,
what you gonna do, brother?
Oh yeah!
Woo! What? What?
If you smell what the rock.
You got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
Welcome to another edition of Around the Turnbuckle. My name's the Big Albowski. My co-host over that way is Professor Keith. And below us, Prince Shongo and Viktor from CCW, among others. Gentlemen, how are we tonight? Shongo?
I'm feeling fantastic. Just enjoying the day. How are you guys?
We're all right. Viktor?
Yeah, I'm all right. You guys?
We are excellent. We are excellent. We're off and running. Viktor, we're going to start this show. Before we talk to you, we're going to talk to you first. Shongo's an old hat at this, right? So
yeah, pretty much. You know,
we are. So
that's how we do it.
Shongo is actually in an event, which I want to promote right this moment, right this second. Valor Pro Wrestling Homecoming, Saturday, September 26th at the St. Anthony's Lodge in Downingtown, PA. Tickets are $15. Doors open at 3, bell times at 4. Shongo, do you know who you're taking on? I believe you're in a tag match, no?
Yeah. It's me and Violator versus Stefan Ramon and Delicious.
Ah.
Now, will you be in full gimmick for that one? Because I know when we came to see you for the CCW show.
Hey, Keith. You're talking to me. Just you calm your nerves. Let me answer. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, shh. Yeah. No, you'll see Shongo. You'll definitely see Shongo. Yeah, you'll definitely see Shongo.
All right. So, get your tickets for that event. It's going to be a good one. Downingtown, PA. Show up early. It's an outdoor event, right, guys? Outdoor?
Yes, it is
outdoor.
An outdoor event.
So, social distancing.
Hopefully, we'll see you there. Keith, will you be coming?
Me?
Yeah, will you guys be there, Keith?
I will not be there.
Unfortunately, we will not be there. We had an event planned.
We have a prior engagement.
Blasphemy.
I know, we're blasphemous, horrible people.
Okay. Viktor, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. Listen, so the fans had Shongo. We had Shongo on, and we dove into his career. Where he started, where his influences were. I'm going to ask you the same question. What made you fall in love with pro wrestling? What were your influences when you were a kid? What did you watch? What did you watch on TV? What got you into wrestling in the first place?
Well, I was a kid when my uncle was watching wrestling in Puerto Rico. They show wrestling once during the week on a Saturday. From 12 to 1, and see the reaction of my uncle and my family. It's just like, wow. I didn't have no influence as a wrestler specifically, but it was good to see like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, with his scream like woo, whatever.
Absolutely.
Things like that, and see the show and beating it up to each other and stuff like that. But back in the day, it was a little more bloody than now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bloody. Now it's just more censoring anything.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's one of the things that was always talked about with the Puerto Rico territory, from what I understand, and why some wrestlers on the mainland were actually a little scared sometimes to go to Puerto Rico, is that Carlos Colon kind of established having the more violent, the more hardcore, the more bloody matches, and the fans tended to believe a little more. I know there's at least one instance where Ric Flair actually lost the NWA title in Puerto Rico because they had done the finish where Flair had been thrown over the top rope earlier in the match, and the idea was, even though the local hero got the pinfall, the referee would come back and go, oh no, yes, he got the pinfall, but you see, he threw Flair over the top rope. And back in the day with the NWA, if you threw somebody over the top rope, that was a disqualification.
WCW too.
Right.
Yes.
So it would be like the second referee would come to the first referee after the bump. The first referee would be bumped, and he would come out and go, no, wait a minute, he didn't actually win the title because the over the top rope bit. And Flair says in his book, like, he went to the referee and he like grabbed him by the shirt and he's like, fuck that. Tell them that he won. I want to get out of here alive. I do not want something happening to me. I'll just clear it with the NWA later and we'll fix it later. Just let them think that he won tonight because I want to go home in one piece. And if you try that finish, I don't think that's going to happen for me.
So Victor, how old were you when you started training?
The first time it was like 2 months, and Puerto Rico probably was like 14, 15. Moving forward, I tried when I was working at Rental Center. That's between 2000 and 2006, 7, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to. I talked to a guy, Aintree and Union City, New Jersey, and I talked to the guy. He said he wasn't getting Spanish people because there was being a lot of problems. But he went to my job. He bought one of the pamphlets, and my boss never gave it to me, so I couldn't even go to the show.
Yeah.
And then moving forward, I saw Rob Nasho and one show. I don't remember the town, but I saw him in a show, and I liked him so much that little by little I started asking questions about him, and who is this guy and this and that. They told me he's a trainer, so I was like, that's what I'm looking for.
Right.
but I was old already, so it's not the same when you're a young guy to train when you're old, and find out in the hard way that your body can take it as I used to.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
But I always want to be like, be out there, doing wrestling stuff, doing a double kick, jumping up the rope and stuff like that. I always want to do that.
So let's fast forward to when did you meet this guy to your left, our right?
That was like, I think it was 2 or 3. Well, I know him since we started training and stuff like that. But to coming out with him, it was like what, 3 years ago?
Yeah,
3 or 2, more or less.
Yeah.
I came out from another guy, doing the Bible with the fire, stuff like that. And I never saw the guy ever again. So I started with Chango. And from there, we still stuck together.
Shango, what was your? Go ahead.
It's been magic ever since. Like I'm glad that we were able to link up to where we have. We got great chemistry. If you guys watch the matches and the way we orchestrate and where we work together, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
I couldn't ask for a better manager.
Now, a colleague of yours, JT Funk, just put this up here. Hello, nerds. You want to respond to that or no?
That's supposed to be a colleague. That's supposed to be a colleague. That's not a colleague.
He also says, change your profile pic back to us, or we're not buds.
Jealousy is an ugly thing, Mr. Funk. Jealousy is a very ugly thing. That's the problem. JT wish he was the star I was, so of course he's got to chime in and change the picture back. It's okay, man.
Be careful, because that's how my mom and my dad start.
Exactly.
That's how my mom and my dad start, hating each other, and then though we loving each other.
Nah, but
you heard him.
Cool.
Yeah,
JT's cool. Don't be blushing. Don't be scared.
I changed my profile pic to him as a thank you for him coming on my show, and then he also sent me a lot of guests that we have that Keith and I have booked all the way up to December. So I thank him for that. Shout out to JT Funk. Thank you. But he's jealous because this is your second time, and he's been on once, and I think that's where it comes from.
So nice you had me twice. That's basically what it boils down to.
Of course, my wife is like, you could make a picture of us, and then no one would whine.
No, I'm more important. I'm
That's
special. Sorry, Teresa. I'm special.
That's
like I'm the one he wants to cuddle with at night. So I don't want to hear about that. Like, I mean, just yeah. I see Al. The truth is coming out. It's coming out.
I'm getting jealous from far away.
Jealous? Wait, is he Victor. Jealous that? Wait. I gotta ask Victor this. Are you jealous that I'm cuddling with Shongo instead of you, or that Shongo's cuddling with me instead of you?
Didn't you just basically just ask the same question?
Wow.
No, I meant is he?
Well, actually, no.
Me or him?
Well,
who do you want to cuddle with?
I'm gonna say both.
I'm hurt by that answer.
Battle Royal winner gets to be Al's profile picture. Okay.
That's not really, nephew. That's not really a battle royal because I think it's actually more like a one-on-one. Unless Victor wants to throw his hat into it.
I think he meant like 20 people, and there should be 20 different people wanting to be my profile pic.
I mean, damn, I know you're a board, dude, but come on.
Hey.
Tiffany, wait, what?
Not you, Shongo, Al.
What? We're only kidding, Tiffany. We're only joking around. That's not a real match. The battle royal thing is not a real match. We're just kidding.
Yet.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, let's not cut off possibilities if people are interested.
I mean, we can make it happen.
Uh-oh. So I have to manage one of you.
Me?
All right, hey. Funk asks, Shongo and Victor, who are your guys' favorite opponent? And don't say him.
I'll bet that's what he's hoping for, though.
That's what he wants.
I mean, he's hoping for that. Me and JT, we'll get our chance to work each other.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I know you guys are friends with Show, but I think it would be good. Not just because you guys are friends with Show. I think we could get something really interesting out of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sometimes when you get different styles, they don't clash. They clash in just the right way.
Listen, man, he said he's sorry for spell it wrong. He typing too fast. Your apologies. Don't apologize to us, man. Slow down. There's lots of show left.
Yeah.
Take your time. Find the right words.
Breathe.
Breathe.
That is the key. Breathing is the key.
I got these guys till 7 o'clock, man. Chillax.
Let's see. Favorite opponent. Oh man. That's a tough one. I think
I gotta get all my shit in. Yeah, I know.
Typical indie
worker.
Typical indie guy.
Typical indie guy. Gotta get my shit.
All right, so
okay, back to the
question because I got more. I got more questions for you already.
Chris Banks, definitely Chris Banks.
Chris Banks.
He's been my favorite opponent so far.
Victor, you agree with that?
Well, the Pony Express when he got a tag team.
There you go.
Because I can do a little more. I can do. I can be more enhanced than anything else.
What separates you guys from other wrestlers?
Passion, dedication. We're dedicated. We make sacrifices to be a part of this business. We bust our ass. We grind.
Well, let me put it there. I'm not a wrestler. I'm a manager.
They know that. They know that. But that doesn't mean that you don't bring something to the table, bro.
Exactly.
No, managers are super important. I've lamented for years, Alan will tell you, that we don't see more managers, that we don't see more people out there. You know, because managers add so much. I mean, you can interfere in the match. You add another level for a heel. It's somebody else to go after. It adds more heat to your guy. You know, it's such an important role that I feel like it's so bad that the major companies either aren't using them, or when they do use them, they don't use them correctly and they don't use them to their fullest advantage. It's such a shame to me.
Yeah, when I started doing it, I started with the Pony Express. I was Pepe the Pooh Boy.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, hey, how everybody?
Does video of this exist? Because I
Yes,
think I want
yes.
to see it now.
I think there's video and there's pictures. A lot of pictures.
Yes.
Me acting
wanna
up
see
I'm
that.
going on
Like-
Google.
I want to see
like,
that.
hey. I was very fruity.
Yeah, I don't. So my son chimes in with, I don't know why managers are dying out. It seems like a good medium.
That's true. That's
It
true.
is.
Especially when you get a good manager who knows what they're doing. Like, not everybody knows what they're doing.
This
Yeah.
question got brought up before, I thought, right, Shango? You answered this before. Is it harder to be a heel or a baby face? And
I
why?
would definitely say, I would definitely say it's harder to be a babyface than it is
Yeah.
a heel,
I agree with that.
because your job, especially if you're working somebody, like if you're working a heel who's not very good,
Yeah.
and they don't work the crowd, and you gotta work extra to pull that sympathy out. You want the crowd cheering for you. You want the crowd for you to want to beat this guy. Like, so I would say it's definitely harder to be a babyface than it is a heel.
I got a question for Victor. Victor, what's the hardest challenge you face when you're outside the ring, when you're involved in a match or not involved in a match?
Well, it was at the beginning. It was dealing with the public.
Yeah.
I get anxiety, and I had to take pills for that. And it was like
Wow.
it was so hard for me. Even coming out, it was hard for me. But after a while, and I saw the people talking to me was so nice, and the backstage, the people was so nice, and so trustworthy. I lost the anxiety. Now I can go out there, and whatever happened.
Right.
I feel happy now. But in the beginning, I was getting so nervous that I couldn't even. I was looking all the time at the wrestler. I couldn't even face the audience behind me or anything like that.
Yo, so this is Mrs. Spitter, Shango. This is TJ's wife. And she's asking, when is the TJ Shango match?
Oh my. Well,
Whenever your husband's ready.
Well,
I'm
you
always
are-
ready.
well, you
I'm
are
always
going
ready.
on Spitting with Spitter pretty soon, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
I heard
Yeah.
you're going on his show. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I'll be there.
Thanks
TJ
for
knows
that,
I'll
by
be
the
there.
way. You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for that, by the way, going on somebody else's show just like that, on the same network.
Man. Hey, he called me out, so I got to show up, right?
This is true.
I can't be
Yeah,
afraid.
we were there, Alan. We know there's something
Oh,
brewing there. And
I know,
mean,
but I'm not
yeah.
allowed to be
You're
jealous.
insane.
I'm jealous.
It's okay. I would be jealous too.
Tiffany, what do you think is the biggest problem in indie wrestling?
Oh, that's a list.
That's a list.
Yeah.
That's a list.
That is
I
a
think
list.
so.
Victor, you want to go and then I'll go, or you want me to?
Just start.
Okay, well,
What's the biggest problem in indie wrestling? I'll put that back up there.
for one, nobody trains. Nobody trains, and you got promoters booking their buddy who have no business being in the ring, and it makes a dangerous environment for people.
We've heard that, yeah, Keith.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
ridiculous. Like, why would you put somebody in the ring who doesn't have the same training with somebody who's been around for a while? I get it, like the guy's a vet, he's supposed to be able to carry the match and stuff, but at the same time, you're putting both guys in dangerous positions. Like, there's a spot called, and the guy doesn't know what he's doing. Somebody can get seriously hurt.
Absolutely. If I could stop you for a minute, I mean, at the professional level, and I think not a lot of people know this, when they think about like the Fameasser, for instance, used to be called the rocker dropper. They'll go,
Yeah.
oh, that's a really safe move. Nobody can get hurt from that, right? Wrong.
Right?
In WWE in the 80s, Marty Jannetty gave it to a jobber guy that was like a local guy because
Busted his nose.
because Marty asked him, hey, do you know how to take this? And the guy's like, oh, yeah, totally. And Marty gave it to him. The guy zigged when he should have zagged. broke his neck and has been confined to a wheelchair ever since. I mean, this is no joke. You need people to be honest, and you need people to know what they're doing, because if you give somebody even a simple move, if they don't know how to take it or you don't know how to give it, we got something bad brewing there.
JT Funk answers that question with nobody
And
knows
that's true.
Nobody knows how to tell a story. There's no purpose in moves, selling, transitions. Make everything you do mean something.
Yeah, and you learn all that
that's
from
true.
training.
Mhm.
You learn all that from training. You learn all
That's
that
true,
from putting in the work.
and that for me is the promos. A lot of people don't know how to call promos. A lot of people don't know how to talk on the mic.
Yeah.
It's not priority to me. It's not priority. But look at WWE.
Yes.
How many people in WWE can talk on the mic and sell? Like I get people excited like they used to be with The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Ric Flair.
Preach, buddy, preach.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people now. It's just maybe Seth Rollins, one or two people.
That's it. Roman can't talk.
No.
You know what I'm exactly. That's why he need a manager so he can talk to him, because he can do it.
And that's part of why I say, why not have managers? Because if you have guys that can't talk, like Roman looks like $1 million. Roman can work. Roman has the bloodlines.
He has a hard time on the mic, though.
Right. Okay, he's not a great talker. So if you have someone like Paul Heyman, or you have a stable of managers around, you can say, okay, I'm going to give you to this guy, and this guy is going to cover your weakness.
Look at Doug Ziggler. Doug Ziggler he can fight, he can talk on the mic, he can sell, he can act like, dummy, he can be smart, he can do whatever. It's just like, I don't know what they had him in the underground wrestling with, McMahon in the back doing stupid crap.
I don't know what that is either. I can't figure that out.
Because they've scorched the earth with him. They've screwed him up for so many years. And Vince thinks, oh, well, he's injury prone, so let me not invest in him. And
that is one of those guys who's been seriously loyal to the company.
He has.
He has been seriously loyal to even when they gave him that BS title reign, he was still loyal to the company. Yep. A lot of people would have already left by then. Him being underutilized, he's one of the best assets on the entire roster, front to back. And you treat him like a jobber.
This next question, I want Victor to answer first. Who's the best manager of all time?
Ooh.
Probably me. No.
I knew it. I mean, do you study other managers that have done this? Do you say, like, hey, let me see what I can steal from like a Bobby Heenan or a Jim Cornette, or just anybody, a Superstar Graham, whoever? Hi guys.
I got it from the Mouth of the South.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart is
great answer.
He can be a pain in the butt, and he can be loud as hell, and he can do whatever. The other one is Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman, it's no script for Paul Heyman. Everything come out of his heart. I haven't talked in the ring yet, but I'm trying to get myself to that point to sell out as a manager, because all the time I'm wearing a mask, so there's no speaking, but that mask someday gonna come off.
My answer to that question is Bobby the Brain Heenan. It always has been. But Shongo, what's your answer to that question?
Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby
Heenan.
I think you have to go Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bobby could do everything. He could wrestle. He could talk.
Can be fun.
He can get tossed around by Hogan on a nightly basis.
But that's how good a worker Bobby was.
Yes.
Was that he could act like he didn't know how to work.
Mm-hmm.
Choked by the Andre the Giant, he getting his head red.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yep, that was a big pop.
Bobby was just so entertaining, no matter what he was doing.
Yeah.
Whether he was managing, wrestling, whether he was Terry for WWE or WCW, it didn't matter, man. He was just hysterical. And he would just have these one-liners. He even had his own show, Bobby Brain Heenan Show. And if you haven't seen that, look it up on the WWE Network.
Yeah. Yeah, because you as a manager, you had to sell you had to be a dumbass and falling off the ring or do stupid things so
You
people
got to take
start
a lot of
booing on
bumps,
you.
right? You got to take a lot of bumps.
Yeah.
One of the things I was always told, if you are afraid to make an ass out of yourself, sometimes you're in the wrong business.
Yep.
Mhm.
Tiffany,
Well,
where
it's
do you
gotta
see
make
yourself
sense
in
when you
5
get
years?
it.
Is that question for both of them or for Shango mainly?
Well, why
Where do
not
you-
throw it out? Why not throw it out to both?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Japan. Signed. Definitely signed.
Signed in Japan, yeah.
Yep.
New
signed.
Japan?
Yep.
Me, I'd be probably dead. I don't know.
No, stop.
Come on.
That's terrible. That's just
My
terrible.
son, the troll, has to say the Dr. Style slick.
He never saw Slick in his life.
Never. He
Unless
wasn't.
you put something on the network. That boy is what, 21 now?
20.
He ain't never seen.
He ain't never seen
come
slick.
on.
Tiffany says both, so yeah, you guys both answered that question. Victor, you'll be right. You'll be right there leading him down to the ring in Japan, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With a whip. Come on, let's go with a whip.
Hey man, you're supposed to leave our private life out of this.
I think you should chain him up like all the way down his body, just carry the chain out like this.
Look, that's some 50 Shades of Grey stuff. I don't understand what y'all like. I'm not like. I mean, I don't know what y'all heard.
All right,
I don't know what y'all saw on the internet, but that was not me 5 years ago. Maybe it was last week, but that was not me. I don't care what y'all say. I didn't do that. That
if you don't, that is you don't know if you don't like it if you don't try it.
Yeah,
you don't know if you like it if you don't try it.
Yeah,
you need to try it first.
Okay, so
I'm back. He's got too many details. He's too specific. I think the Shango doth protest too much on that one.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I
don't know what you're talking about, Keith.
All right, so the last time you were on, Shango, we were on for an hour. We talked about your career, and then when we went off the air, you stayed with me for like an hour, hour and a half, and God, as my witness, I wish I recorded that. And we had
right
because I did not know how much. I mean, I didn't wrestling, folks. Wrestling is just the scratching the surface of this guy's talent. This guy is a comedian. He should be on Saturday Night Live. He should be in movies. He should have his own damn show. I mean, you guys have no idea what this guy can do.
I mean, that whole comment is probably making my mom blush because she's told me
she's right.
Time.
Mom, you're watching. Mom, you watching? You
she
are
should
right.
Be watching.
You're right, Mom.
You are correct. He should be a stand-up comedian and do wrestling. You know, as a hobby, a part-time.
Wrestling's my heart. I love.
I know that it's your passion. I know that.
Yeah.
And it's so great that we have people that can do more. They're saying like, no, this is my art. This is my canvas. This is what I want to do.
Right.
We're blessed that we've still got people like that are willing to do that. Because in so many cases, you know, WWE especially now, they're signing up people that I don't get that feeling from them. I don't necessarily get that feeling that this is what they absolutely want to do.
So So Tiffany,
certain big world champions that don't have a contract right now included.
Tiffany and Funk agree that you make them laugh every damn show. Like, you know,
I'm just me. I'm just me. I'm just me. And
it's like what they. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you if you can give these guys a little flavor of that. Like, you know, you do a pretty good former President Obama.
Well, I appreciate you bringing that up to me, Alan. One of the things I want to protest to you and Victor and Dr. Keith, the way you put it to the American people is absolutely beautiful. One of the things I want to portray to you, wrestling is my passion, and passion is what we're all about. So if you guys got passion, then you can keep hope alive.
Unbelievable. You got anybody else?
Let's see.
Mike Tyson.
Let me tell you something what's going on here,
Chris
Alex.
Rock?
I don't appreciate all y'all talking, man. Why y'all can't tell me what I'm doing? Huh? Y'all trying to get me to do all this funny stuff on this show, man. You got Victor over there looking at me crazy. Keith looking at me crazy. How y'all gonna do that, man?
I remember you did a little Shannon Sharp. Is that right? Yeah.
I think that's my dad's favorite impression.
Yeah.
I was talking to him earlier.
Yeah.
And I always call him and be like, listen here, Skip. Now, see, I'm trying to make sure that everybody is paying attention. Like, how y'all gonna tell me, Shay Sharp ain't gonna get this done? Like, I'm sitting over here and I'm like, Skip, are you listening to Skip? Skip, are you listening to me, Skip? I'm trying to make sure you listen to me, Skip. All right. So when you got old Walker to him, I call Carson Wentz old Walker to him. When you got old Walker to him throwing the football field down, and he's throwing all the interceptions, like that man's made a paper mistake. All right, and I know about paper mistake because growing up in Georgia, we had paper mistake everywhere. That's all we had was paper mistake. My house was made of paper mistake. I had a paper mistake roof, and that reminds me of Carson Wentz. Every time he stepped back, he breaks his ankle 5 times. I don't appreciate it, Skip.
So Shannon, who's gonna win the game between the Eagles and the Rams?
Look, let me tell you here something, Skip. The Eagles and the Rams. Look, old Walker to him is what I like to call it. Paper mistake Walker to him. They gonna get that. They're gonna win that Super Bowl. And I just like to go ahead and tell you right now, old Walker to him gonna do it.
I told you, Keith. What I say.
Off the rails. Yep, but it's good. It's good off the rails.
He did that for a freaking hour. It was unbelievable.
I think my battery died that night, or I was screwing with something that didn't work.
Yeah, he wanted to jump off, and it was like I had too much.
And TJ and Jackie stayed on with us, and they got to see that whole thing. They got to see him doing. They got to see him do. I think we
lost Shongo.
He'll be back. But no, we got to see him. We got to see him do that, and he did Shannon Sharp. I did a little Donald Trump. I'm not that good, Victor, but I did a little Donald Trump. And Victor, I got a question for you from my son. He says, if Victor could manage any current wrestler today in WWE or AEW, who would you like to manage?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. You like AJ Styles? Why is that?
He's pretty good, actually. He's pretty good.
Is he frozen or yawning?
Dare you say AJ Styles?
He said AJ Styles.
That is.
Okay. Listen, you wasn't on the screen. You wasn't on the screen when I said it.
I wasn't on the screen. So
I wouldn't say you.
Okay. Yeah.
Chango.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I appreciate it, Victor.
AEW. Yeah. We're not going to worry about. I don't know what promotion ETC is. Sounds made up to me.
Where's Trump though? Yeah, where's Trump? Jackie wants me to do Trump. I don't do Trump nearly as good as this man does, former President Barack. But we try. Because he was saying he was basically telling me in Obama's voice to lose his private number and things like that.
I definitely would appreciate that, Donald. If you stop calling me on my private line. I'm sitting here talking to Sasha Malia, and yet you're steady calling me. You can tell Secret Service disconnect my damn number.
You can tell Michelle. It's not exactly something that I want to talk about right now. I have amazing people, wonderful people, terrific people who want to talk to me other than former president. In fact, you're a loser because I won the election and you lost.
Donald, let me remind you, I was not running. That was Hillary. So you got your signals crossed a little bit again. And another thing, if you can please stop sending me nude pictures at night. You got my wife scared. Okay.
The only thing about your wife is when she looks in the mirror, she sees a reflection of Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, you keep posting the pictures around my house, and I don't appreciate it. If you do it again, I will sue your ass.
Michelle's on my phone right now, and she's showing me pictures that she hasn't shown you in 20 years.
It's probably pictures of shit because that's what you are.
Oh my god! Victor, it was a lot of that for about a half hour.
He is over there like, what the hell is going on?
I'm enjoying. That's what I'm doing.
He's like, oh Lord, again, these people. Why? I'm about to shut it off my phone again. There's more than a few people that know that when they mention that literally don't mention the president's name around me because they don't like that.
Oh man, yeah.
There's like a standing rule in just about any chat, like don't say Trump in front of
to my mom, man.
It's go bad.
Hi.
My mom was like, OMG.
Hi.
Mom, you don't understand. You don't understand what it's like to be president of the United States because you're not president of the United States, and neither was your husband. But I know he voted for you. I appreciate his support.
Again, see, this is part of the problem here right now. Donald, you got to stop tweeting, okay? Or tweeting. That's what they call it. Hey, Michelle, hey, come here. What you call it? You call it tweeting? Yeah, you got to stop doing that, Donald.
You see that? You don't even know what it's called. It's called Twitter. If you were born in this country, you might know what the word Twitter is. It's a
I see what you're saying. But I'm too busy getting this money. So kiss my ass, Donald.
That's not very professional, Mr. President. I would be totally professional with you. I have been upfront and personal and truthful with you, and I have not called you any names. I've not resulted in name calling.
Yeah, you're professional, so you keep sending me nudes, and I would appreciate if you would stop.
I'll stop. Woo! Anthony Joseph, what's up, bud? All right, so Victor, you see what I'm dealing with?
Hey, we all crazy in here. So you
have you ever partaken in that? Have you ever seen him do these things behind the curtain?
He can be a pain in the butt. He make everybody fucking laughing.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah.
Oh my God, man.
That's true.
Especially the newest guys. They never be around. Oh Lord. God.
Yeah. Are you the what do they call it, Keith? What do they call it? The guy in the back that's always playing pranks on everybody. Ribbon?
I am not.
Are you the Ribber?
I am just a conversationalist. I just talk, and if people have a tendency to laugh at the shit I'm saying, then that's their fault.
Yeah, before we went on there, you guys.
I get that. I got that same problem.
He was doing Iron Mike Tyson too, which was funny. Yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to get ready for my fight and stuff. I don't appreciate everybody sitting here talking to me about this stuff. And I'm sitting here trying to make sure everybody was getting ready for the fight and stuff. And now I was talking about Gus and stuff, and it was him. Who you talking about? Talking off? I don't appreciate you sitting there saying that, Miss Tiffany Halfno. This is bullshit.
Look at this. Enough of the impersonation, Shongo. Stop ducking me. TJ Spitter. Shit just got real, man.
Uh-oh.
TJ, listen to me. You'll see me very soon. We can have this conversation face to face very soon. So, yeah.
Can I bring the whip?
Can you bring the whip?
Yeah. No, I'm not bringing the whip. Somebody just ran up to the vehicle. I'm like, what in the hell is you doing? Like that? That's strange. But don't worry, TJ. I'm not ducking you. Remember the last time you and I were face to face? Nothing happened. I
do remember that.
I was right there. I was calling you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll find.
Yeah, we were there.
We will see.
Keith, you and I were there live. We saw the altercation. Shango's up there doing his thing, and TJ got stood up in the front row, and he ran his mouth while the man's working. He turns around, and I don't know. There were some words exchanged. I don't remember the exact words. Something about cinnamon buns and ass, but I don't remember it.
Yeah. No. That somebody made a comment, and I think
that was actually. I think that might have been somebody else you were trying to correct there.
Oh no, they got corrected.
That's a cute headset, and there's plenty of me. Victor can get and wow.
Can get it too. What did Victor do? Wait a minute.
Yeah, what did Victor
do in this?
Hey,
Victor hasn't
it's
attacked
okay.
anybody.
Victor's
It's okay.
smiling,
That's
being
all right.
handsome. Victor's smiling, being handsome.
We
Hey.
roll together. We
What?
roll
I
together.
stay quiet. It's not about me
We-
talking. It's action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like to
Exactly.
talking too much. I'm more action than talking.
Victor's an assassin. Y'all don't know.
That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. You don't come to a fight with a guy with a manager. You don't come without a manager, because you know what? Guy with a manager. That's all
Bring
kinds
the
of
whip.
things.
Bring the whip.
He keeps talking smack, man. He keeps
I
talking
see.
smack.
I
Bring
see. Bring the whip, huh?
Bring the whip, he says, right?
Huh.
My God.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right. So speaking of TJ, I'm gonna just promote this real quick. On Wednesday, he is at noon, Spitting with Spitter. He has a special episode on Monday at noon, called Spitting with Spitter. On Monday at noon, he will be on Monday at noon. And he will also be on Wednesday at noon. And coming up soon. Do you know when you're going on, man? Is it next Friday?
Yeah.
Next Friday.
I think that's what
Friday,
TJ
my
said
man, right
yesterday.
down here will be on Spitting with Spitter as well.
Oh yeah.
We also got our friend Christy Richards. She's got a show called Ciphered Knowledge with Christy, which premieres Monday, 9/21 at 8 p.m. with her special guest, counselor and life coach Veronica Moya. Christy, I hope you're watching. We love you. I hope you guys tune into that. That is a premiere episode. This is her first episode, and she is excited to get started and get that show off and running. All right. We got some We got comments flying in. Here we go.
I figured we would.
Albowski can be the manager. Well,
You
yeah,
don't want none of that.
I'm a mouthpiece,
That'd
if
be fine.
anything.
That'd
I
be
could
fine.
I could talk a big game.
Yeah.
I'll be TJ's manager. That's my mom.
Oh, you do not want to fuck with her. You do not want to fuck with Colleen.
Oh,
Friday
I'm
is
out.
I've made it a
Friday
point
is
to be
Shango,
more
yes.
popular with her than her son.
Does Victor do manager shenanigans like salt in the eye or tossing a weapon in the ring or distracting the ref?
I do a lot of distracting the ref or choking the guy when the ref is not looking,
There you
or
go.
hitting the guy.
Classic.
You
Classy
know,
Freddie Blassie stuff.
yeah, I can't even make a trip on the floor. I didn't see it.
Mrs. Spitter, she loves that idea. Colleen leading TJ down to the ring against Shango. Yo,
A lamb to slaughter.
exactly.
A
Yeah.
lamb to slaughter.
You know, when my mom grew up, she worked on a farm, and I'm sure she like walked some cows to their death on their death march. That'd probably be about what we're talking about right there.
Pretty much. I mean, so she's the perfect person for the job.
Hey, I love my brother, man, but you're a trained professional, all right? My brother's tough. He's one tough bastard. But I mean, my money's on Shango. Sorry, T. Got to say that, man.
I mean, that's smart money. That's
I mean,
smart money.
if I was
smart money.
wait, if I was his manager, it might sway it in your way just a little bit. But you know, you want mom, you can have it. Don't sing it, bring it. There you go.
I'm gonna warn you now, Victor. Though, don't sleep
That's
on
all right.
Colleen. Don't
That's all
sleep
right.
on Colleen out there
I
outside.
can't
the
sing
ring.
anywhere.
You got to watch her.
Shango, don't hurt my son. Well, yeah. Victor, this has gone way off the rails, man.
No, I'm gonna be out of my. He's on his own. Chango's on his own.
You're
Your
having
mom is
fun.
involved.
Yeah,
I'm walking away.
Dude, he's throwing you into the fire, like logs into the fire, man.
Wow.
That's all right. That's all right because he knows what I'm capable of. So he can sit back and eat and read, eat a sandwich, how dismantle people, come back, and then we can go off.
Unbelievable.
I'll probably be drinking something. It's not gonna be water. And you all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'll be
If it's
enjoying that.
Yeah,
Is it an artisanal diet water?
What's your drink of choice? What's your drink of choice? Jackie, don't say that Keith is right.
Don't tell the truth.
He loves
Oh,
hearing that.
you don't want to tell the truth. You don't
Can I
want to
show
tell
the
the
bottle?
truth. Okay.
Hey, can I show the bottle?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
Oh,
Fireball!
there we go. That's a huge pop out of us.
Whoa!
Okay.
Right there it is. Shango, you don't like that?
No.
Oh, Alan's obsessed with that shit.
No.
I love that stuff. My
Hey,
name is
if a woman drink.
Alex Castro, what's up, my man? Hey guys, how you doing, Alex? Thanks for joining us tonight, man.
That's all, Alex.
I saw a video of Alex earlier on when he was. I don't know exactly what was going on there, but I was trying to figure it out. He went live like earlier today on Facebook, and I couldn't understand what the heck's going on there. It was interesting though.
Now,
Family favorite. meaning Fireball.
Yeah. Now, just for a second, going back to more serious wrestling, because we talked about, the indies and some of the problems with the indies, and I feel like I will not give an acceptance speech. I will just take it as a given, which I know it is. And you're going to like this next question, nephew. You will. Oh, yes. So when you guys talk about the problems with the indies, do you feel like AEW being a collection of kind of the most famous indie guys, do you feel like they're doing a lot of the same that you guys
right, Alex. It was about your ex, right?
Yes and no. Yes and no. You got guys who actually put forth the effort to be workers and be like to put on a good show, and then you got some guys who, I guess, they're still green in the business, still trying to figure out their way here. Like you had that whole botch where he was throwing punches, and like it got clearly caught on camera. Like that's the type of stuff that, if trained properly, wouldn't happen.
And I mean, where do you feel like that at the end of the day, if you've got a guy on TV that's doing that stuff, who should be taking him aside and who should be saying, look, bro,
management, vets, trainers, agents, everybody. You want your product. If I ran a company, right? If I was a promoter, I would want my product to be the best product I can possibly produce. I don't want anybody on there who does not know what they're doing. And if mess ups happen, don't get me wrong, mess ups happen. But that's when you take the guy aside and you like, hey, like you can't do that. You got to be able to fix that, and you got to be able to critique him on what he's doing, and he's got to be willing to take that information and evolve from it. You got a lot of guys who don't like being criticized. They don't like the truth. That's why I love the place where I train, because I'm not getting my ass kissed. If I mess up, I mess up. And it's not there to tear you down. Rob isn't there to be like, oh, you suck. He's there to make you better.
Yeah.
Guys like Rob Noxious, Mark Mess, they are there to make you better. And a lot of guys don't utilize that. You got wealth of knowledge sitting there that nobody uses. And to me, that's sad.
I was just going to bring up Mark, because Mark said something on our show that was so true, and it's not just wrestling, it's life. And he said you've got to be coachable. You've got to be willing to listen to somebody that tells you, you did this right, you did this wrong, more of the right, less of the wrong, and here's how I'm going to teach you how to not do what you did wrong over again. And I think that's one of my pet peeves with everything. Going back to earlier, we talked about promos. And with WWE, I feel like we don't know the capabilities of some of these guys because everything is scripted for them. I'll watch stuff on NXT. What was it? 2 takeovers ago, the In Your House takeover, Alan?
Yeah.
And I was screaming because during the women's match, it was so obvious that they blew a spot because they have a script to follow. They were all like deer in the headlights. They didn't know how the hell to get back on the script of what they were supposed to do. And it's like, goddamn, what happened to calling it in the ring? I mean, I know in WWE's case, mostly, Kevin Dunn. Hi, Kevin. Get your teeth fixed. I did it, and I don't have as much money as you do. I used to have the same problem. That's why I feel okay doing that on a, podcast. And we didn't have nearly as much money as you do, Kevin, and I got my teeth fixed. Just saying.
I doubt Kevin watches this show, bro.
I doubt he does. That's part of why I feel okay doing this, because I'm not going to get any legal letters.
Victor, go ahead. What'd you say, Victor?
Years ago, when I started training with Rob, and I wasn't doing something right,
Yeah.
It was so funny because he called me inside the ring. He puts his arm around me and he said, "Look outside." And I said, "What did you see?" And I'm looking outside. He said, "Leave your female part outside." He didn't say it that way. He mentioned the other
Right.
part.
Yeah.
He said the actual
So
word.
that exactly.
Yeah.
So in other words, if you're gonna come to do the train,
Hmm.
it's gonna hurt. And a lot
Right.
of people think that it doesn't hurt training.
Yeah.
It's soft, or they put in this much of wood and this much of mat and this. It does hurt.
Yeah.
And fighting with the guys is you're gonna get hit. It's not like a slap. No, they're gonna hit you.
They're gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Because not everybody's gonna be the same.
Yeah, man. If you don't want to be in the game, you don't want to be in this business. You don't want to get hurt. You're in the wrong
This
business.
isn't ballet. This isn't ballet.
No. And there's a tradition. There's a traditionalist. This stretches back, 100 odd years now, almost 200 years.
Yeah.
The idea of the professional wrestling business. We go back to, Frank Gotch, George Hackenschmidt, all of that. There is a legacy. And when you are let in on that legacy, you need to respect it. You need
Exactly.
to be here to be the best you can be. And if you're here to just fuck around, and I mean, yeah, I'm a guy that's not taking a bump, all that. I just love it. I just have loved it since I was 7 years old. So that's
Yeah, I
about
respect it.
that's about 30 years now for me, because I'm 37 now. But you're in it. I respect the people that are in it because, yeah, you got to be tough. You got to be tough to do it. But the guys that are in it and they're fucking around, or it's just, nah, I do it for the money or whatever, I don't respect that. You are
No.
part of a history. You are part of a legacy. Respect it. Respect it. Pure and simple.
Yeah, thank you, Keith, to make me feel old.
I'm sorry, Victor. That wasn't my intention.
Thank you. I love you, but damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was not my intention.
Man.
But you love this. I get that. I get that from this.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it was you got through the training and you kind of realized the spirit is there. Maybe the flesh is not doing what I want it to do, and you said, "Okay, well, I love this enough. I'm gonna find another way," and I respect the hell out of that. I do.
Well, it's not only that. Got a heart attack. Got a breathing problem. So running the ropes is being a problem. The only problem I got the most that it pissed me the hell off is when people tell me that wrestling is not real, and I say football is. Oh, football is real because this is that. It's physical contact. But okay, let me ask you this question: how many football players want to be wrestler? How many boxers want to be wrestler? How
Right.
many MMA fighters want to be wrestler?
Right.
So,
Mhm.
so you're telling me the wrestling is gay because two men, sweating men, is touching each other? Well, how many those men supposedly want to be, want to join in the WWE or anything that have money on it?
Preach, buddy. All right. So
Yeah.
Chrissy chimes in with a question for Victor. It's got nothing to do with wrestling, but Victor, did those spikes in your lips hurt?
Damn. And why I say damn, and I'm gonna bring it up because I'm very sarcastic.
Okay.
I don't want to be rude with the public, so no, it doesn't hurt. I'm gonna leave it as that.
It does not hurt. There you go.
Yeah.
Chrissy, it did not hurt. Speaking of Chrissy, she's got her own show on Monday at 8 with a special guest, counselor and life coach Veronica Moya. I know she's looking forward to that, and we wish her luck. We're going to be watching, right, Keith?
We will.
Yeah, we're going to be checking that out this Monday at 8 o'clock. She's her debut, her premiere episode of Ciphered Knowledge with Chrissy. So we're gonna check that out. So.
And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you good? You did the plug and all that? Because actually, I'm glad Chrissy brought that up because that reminds me of one of the central questions I have about people when it comes to wrestling is that people seem to suspend the laws of physics and the laws of just common sense when it comes to wrestling when they say, "Oh, none of that's that can't hurt." wait a minute. If you pick a guy up, let's just take something that's become basic, like a suplex. So you're going to pick a guy up in the air, you're going to slam him down on a hard surface, and there's a way that 100% doesn't hurt. Are you insane? Like, do you see the spring? You know, I know everybody's like, oh, the rings are all springy and it's like a sponge. It's like, no, the hell they're not. It's canvas over a wood frame.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a spring, but the spring doesn't move like you would think it does.
Not all rings have that spring in the middle. Like the rings
not only
they're just metal and wood.
Yep.
Yeah, not only that, it's just the time. We're talking about these guys, all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. These guys spend time training, sweating, tears
Bleeding.
because traveling from one place to another, and sometimes no money, and sleeping in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell me that doesn't hurt?
Yeah.
You got a problem with that. I mean, I would
agree.
like to grab anybody that they say just to put it with me. They say I have physical problems, to put it with me in the ring.
Yep.
The shorter guy and the crew.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna hit it with a chair right in the head.
Yeah.
For real.
And that's where I come from with this. Like, yeah, you guys are trying not to obviously kill each other or anything like that. But, I mean, you're going to sit there and tell me, even if you're trying to protect each other, oh, it doesn't hurt. Dude, no. There's no way that anything of any degree of difficulty other than walking down the street doesn't hurt. That's ridiculous. And I don't understand why people cling to this idea that you can wrestle and it 100% doesn't hurt. That's ridiculous.
I want to say, Keith, at my age, walking down the street does hurt.
Well, there you go.
I feel that. But the thing is that, people need to understand the indie doesn't have a microphone underneath the ring, making the sound or making this and that. No, we have to make it sound. And how you make it sound, you're going to get hit.
You're going to get hit.
Simple.
Yeah, man.
You're not going to get black and blue. Maybe it does, but you're going to get hit. I see this guy walking in the back room, like the shoulder bother or the neck or, tension and, pain. Sometimes this guy jumping from one ring to another, from one place to another the same night.
Yep.
Plus regular work.
I think that Go ahead, Sean.
I remember I was working a cage match, and it was the first time I've ever got a concussion in wrestling. I finished the match, didn't know how I finished the match, didn't know what happened. I just remember what the end of the match was, and I was messed up, but I finished the match. I mean, I've wrestled, and Victor was there when like my back kind of gave out on me. I wrestled 3 matches that night. And you mean to tell me this is fake? Like what we do is fake?
We have to come out 3 times.
Yeah.
or in between.
Yeah. In between, like stretching in the back, and then the doc coming and be like, "Hey, are you okay? Stop! Just don't touch me. Let me breathe."
Yeah, man. And for all the fans out there who say wrestling is fake, I always say the exact same thing. You guys might know, the curtain might have been pulled down. Kayfabe might have been broken a while back, but you know what?
It's broke, but
right. But these guys put their asses on the line for your entertainment, and if you don't respect that, then watch something else.
Yeah.
Well, not me. I go underneath the ring.
Yes, I love this business because these gentlemen here on the show and many gentlemen before them, since I was old enough to remember, entertain me by putting their bodies on the line, night in and night out for my entertainment, going through tables, falling off of cages, hitting each other in the head with chairs, bleeding. I mean, I don't, you guys can, anybody that says the word fake and wrestling in the same sentence, I want to punch in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How many times that somebody tried to go through the table and the table doesn't break, and you have to and you feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it.
Yes. A spot that WWE does a lot, and they always have, is the spot where they put somebody through an announce table. And the thing about the announce table is that if they don't hit it right,
It's not gonna break.
it doesn't break. It stays upright. And I mean, you could see their reaction when it doesn't give.
Yeah.
You can see like they wince up and they're like, oh, ow, that really did that hurt. That hurt. And it hurts anyway. But
but that's a great misnomer. I wish people would realize is that the table breaking is actually the part where it goes right and it hurts less. Not that it doesn't hurt at all, because it hurts. Again, you're going through a table.
Yes.
Tell me how.
Yes.
Tell me the secret of how you can go through something and that just 100% doesn't hurt. But when it doesn't break, that's when it's worse.
To make us happy,
your spine is going to break against that potentially.
Tiffany is 100% correct.
Even in training, you can get concussion by doing a bump. Back bump. You can get concussion. That's what I want. Like anybody think that this is fake, go to the ring, do a couple of bumps, and then come back over here and tell me how you feel.
Yeah,
exactly.
Come get in the ring with Shango for a minute.
Yeah, come
Come on, DJ. Come on, Cletus.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Come on, Cletus. Come on,
TJ this time. TJ will have this time.
Come on.
Exactly. Don't hide. Don't hide.
Oh, I love it. All right, Keith. We're gonna wait. Oh, wait, we got more comments.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure we got more comments.
Tiffany, I see hand in hand how it affects them, and it's very hard for us to see our men like that. Yes.
Yeah, definite shout out to all the wives, girlfriends, everybody out there who has to sit on the side.
Who stand behind these guys while they put their bodies on the line. Yes.
And thank you for sharing them with us.
What?
Yeah. Don't tell my girlfriend because she don't care anyway. She won't jumping into the ring and she threw me off the ring. That's how she does.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, man. Well, Keith, what else you got, man? We're gonna wrap this up soon.
Yeah, I mean that was my big rant for the week, is that I'm so tired of these people that can't respect that these guys are putting their bodies on the line, that everything hurts. Even the simple bumps hurt and it adds up. Nobody's tearing their ACL necessarily on one move. You're tearing your ACL because that one move in conjunction with all the other punishment you took before that is what's causing the serious injuries and stuff. And I really do. I just get tired of these people that want to go out there. And I think it's dangerous.
Right.
I think it's dangerous when people have that idea, especially when fans have that idea. That was one of my biggest criticisms of the Attitude Era. We were having these like tables, ladders, and chairs and all the craziness matches because people were like, oh, you can do all that craziness because you're like stuntmen and 100% doesn't hurt, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that is dangerous. That is dangerous when the audience has that mindset, because it's going to make people keep raising the bar to the point that it's almost going to be like you got to go through a wood chipper to prove to somebody that this hurts and that it matters. And that's just not okay with me.
Yeah, you remember Pedro Arroyo?
No.
Mexican wrestler, what they call it, Rey Mysterio, came and double kick in the back.
Yeah.
Pedro Arroyo, he landed on the rope and he's supposed to do the splash slide so he can do the 619.
Right.
He couldn't because Pedro Arroyo was dead, pronounced dead on the ring.
Oh God, yeah, I did hear about that. Now that you say it like that, yeah, I do remember that now.
Pedro Arroyo, and he died in the ring. Everybody thought that he got a concussion, but he wasn't moving. So just think about anybody that thinks it's fake. One little move,
right?
It can end your life, anytime.
Yeah.
Or it's not watch the movie The Wrestler. I don't know if you saw the movie.
I saw the movie with Mickey Rourke. Yeah.
Yeah, so which in the end is telling him that he had a heart problem and he want to continue doing it and this and that was the end.
Yep.
So
Shango, you got something to say there, bud?
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
So you done treating us like puppets now?
Puppets?
We done? Did we dance enough for you? Is that what we did? Did we come on here and surprise your audience and make them laugh and do all the other stuff that you wanted us to do?
Yeah.
Did we did?
Yeah.
Good. That's the last time we're gonna be doing this.
What?
I've told you. I've told everybody at Marysville the same thing. We're done being puppets. That time ends. It's over. So you,
Really?
the rest of your group, I'm talking to you. And Keith, I see the way you looking at me. I'm gonna tell you plain and simple. The truth is out there. We're the truth. All this shucking and jiving you've had us doing, all the doing impersonation. Fuck that.
Really?
You want it real? This is us. We're real. So you,
I don't know
the rest of
what
your fans, the rest of your people. The truth is hard to swallow. Remember that.
Victor. Victor, do you care to comment on? Like, you don't know?
Comment. No comment.
Yo, man, he's gonna come on my show and freaking call me out like that. Like, I gave him a platform twice.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
Like, really?
No comment.
I'm sitting here going off on defending the business, defending what he does, and he's gonna come off with that. Like, we're not respectful. I don't understand that. I thought we just did 20 minutes about how everybody should respect the business and should respect wrestlers. So I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what his grievance is.
All right, listen. So I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna find out what the hell just happened between with Shango. I'll put this up here one more time because I respect Rob Noxious. I know he has a hand in it. Valor Pro Wrestling Homecoming Saturday the 26th at St. Anthony's Lodge, 259 Church Street, Downingtown, PA. Tickets are $15. Look it up on Facebook and all those other places. They have phone numbers available. Don't forget tomorrow night, Keith. Tomorrow night we have Thundercat Greg Cable from Alabama, who's a high flyer, and he's very excited. It's his first ever podcast. We'll see what happens there. I'm at a loss for words, guys.
Hopefully, a little better treatment there than we just got tonight. Not you, Victor. I appreciate you, and I
Victor,
appreciate how respectful you've been.
Victor. Thanks for coming on, man. It was nice. It was nice talking to you tonight, man. And and we're gonna see everybody next time on Around the Turnbuckle.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you gonna do, brother? Oh yeah! Woo! What? What? If you smell what the rock.
You got the wrong guy. I'm the